Elsewhere in the White House, things are getting awkward for presidential counselor and love child of Punch and Judy, Kellyanne Conway. Kellyanne's husband, George Conway, is an outspoken critic of the president. In the past, he has said that some of Trump's reported actions would unquestionably be grounds for impeachment, telling the president, "Your stupidity knows no bounds," and saying that the administration is like a show in a dumpster fire, which...
Lay it out there, George.
Which is awkward because his wife is one of the flaming trash pile star turd jugglers. Now, in the last few days, Conway has questioned Trump's mental health. So today, the president got on Twitter and called Conway a total loser. Anybody who would marry him would have to be a complete moron. Okay, read that back to me, Kellyanne. In response, George Conway tweeted the diagnostic criteria for narcissistic personality disorder.
Oh, George. George putting it out there.
Such as a grandiose sense of self-importance, has fantasies of unlimited success, and requires excessive admiration. To which Trump replied, "George, why did you tweet out that list of my great qualities? You must be back on board. At least that's what the voices in my head keep screaming." But not everybody loves Twitter as much as the president. Take Republican congressman and proud graduate of Smiling for Beginners, Devin Nunes. Nunes is suing Twitter for allowing accounts to insult him. What? That's what Twitter is. That's all it does. Can you tell the sun not to shine? Can you tell the rivers not to flow? Can you tell @MAGAMan5000 not to call me the king of the beta male soy boy cucks after I suggested that Frozen was in fact a delightful children's movie? If you don't know who Devin Nunes is, first of all, I envy you. You see, back before the blue wave, Nunes used to chair the House Intelligence Committee, where he came out very hard against intelligence. And he also, in doing so, he launched a full-scale attack on the FBI, and he pretended, among other things, to have uncovered a memo exonerating Trump when, in fact, he got that information from White House officials. Nunes' lawsuit is swinging for the fences here, because for defaming his good name, Nunes is suing Twitter for $250 million. Now, that sounds like a lot, but they came up with the number using a simple legal formula. You take the value of Devin Nunes' reputation, and you add $250 million. Now, in the lawsuit, Nunes claims that Twitter is biased against conservatives. Oh, come on. Twitter is biased against everyone. It's like the Mars of the internet. It is inhospitable to human life. And for some reason, Elon Musk wants to be there. Specifically, Nunes calls out 2 parody accounts, which he says have repeatedly tweeted and retweeted abusive and hateful content. The first being an account called @DevinNunes'Mom. Wow.
That's cold.
That is cold,
That's
John.
cold.
That is ice cold.
They're going at
That's
that,
embarrassing, seeing a parody account of your mom. But even more embarrassing is seeing it how it looks when written out in a formal lawsuit. Because the suit says, and I quote, "In her endless barrage of tweets, Devin Nunes' mom maliciously attacked every aspect of Nunes' character."
That got into a mind.
That's not the only parody account Nunes called out. He also name-checked Devin Nunes' cow, which has tweeted such gems as, "Devin's boots are full of manure. He's utterly worthless, and it's past your time to move him to prison." Devastating. Trenchant.
Treacherous.
That is devastating. The only time you can see jokes that crushing is every time you finish a popsicle. But here's something Devin definitely didn't, but definitely should have seen coming. Since the lawsuit was filed, @DevinCow has gone from 1,204 Twitter followers as of this taping to 152,000. Wow. Wow.
That's a big old step.
Wow. Wow. Devin is like a teacher who interrupted the class to tell him about a note she intercepted. "Okay, listen up, kids. Somebody drew this picture of me with a giant stinky butt. Everybody look. Show of hands. Who here thinks I have a giant stinky butt? Well, I don't. And to prove it, I'm going to Photoshop." Who wants to see my butt? Who wants to see? So this lawsuit isn't going quite as planned, which is why Nunes went on Hannity last night and said he's baffled at how Twitter got away with this.
How is it possible that I can be attacked relentlessly hundreds of times a day by fake accounts that they claim in their terms of service should not be there?
Here's the thing, he's wrong. There is nothing in Twitter's terms of service that says you can't have a parody account. That's why it is totally legal for us to make @Devin Nunes' skin. This is a real account.
A real account.
An actual account. An actual account where you can find such announcements as, "Still thin." Devin, we look forward to your lawsuit. We got a great show for you tonight.